forget about what I did. The offensive line, I'm going to have to buy them a meal or something. They opened the holes, I just carried the ball. They made my job easy tonight.
This man had no pull, no clout, no hype, and no fans. But somehow, by breaking all of the unspoken rules in MMA, he's on track to become one of the biggest stars in the sport. It all started on the Contender Series. Josh Hokit, good performance, something strong enough to get you put into the big leagues. And after the fight is where Hokit differentiates himself from all the other Contender Series alum.
Me and my new business partner, Dana White, have decided to get rid of this unentertaining heavyweight division. And instead, we're going to create the Incredible Hulk division. I got way too much heart. I'm way smarter than these guys. These guys are fat, lazy, and slow. They're not on the Incredible Hulk's level.
Josh Hokit ripped a crazy promo. He went from nobody knowing who he was or caring about him to viral clips exploding all over the MMA world. And just like that, he had a name. Most thought he was annoying and actually disliked him, but as we would soon find out, that was his exact goal. Then comes his UFC debut. Hokit takes care of business, scoring the first ever middle finger TKO. Again, creating a legendary moment from nothing. From an otherwise typical performance into a viral moment. Josh Hokit, once again, gained popularity. And what did he do after the middle finger TKO?
He's the big cheese, and me losing in a fist fight. Please, I got the plums the size of drums in a division full of Tweedledees and Tweedledums on Paramount Plus, where I will make the viewer combust with one thrust.
So now here's a prospect with 2 finishes. He's starting to really build a name. He's had many viral clips. The UFC sees something in him. So they put him on a main card of a pay-per-view against a top-ranked Curtis Blaydes, which not only serves as a way to boost him up, but also as a way to get him on stage for more virality. Also mix him up with all the Fight Week media. And Josh Hokit takes full advantage of this. Starting in the Fight Week, he starts pressing the fan favorite Jiri Prochazka.
Stay where you are.
Stay where I am. I'll cut you up with this lightsaber, homie. And then fucking stick your head on Alex Pereira's body, homie. And then fucking take Alex Pereira out.
And he also starts insulting Ulberg, which no one really cares about. No one cares about Ulberg in general, to be honest. But either way, he's creating a stir on Fight Week. And again, getting headlines, getting views, going viral across MMA media, stirring the pot. And then we come to the press conference. Josh Hokit, again, breaks an unwritten rule and starts trash-talking one of the nicest guys in the sport, Curtis Blaydes.
Question for Jiri. You had an altercation with Josh Hokit at Media Day. What are your thoughts on Josh Hokit's antics, and did that distract you during Fight Week?
Who's the Josh Hawkins? That's the answer.
Am I right, Miami?
Do whatever you want.
No need to dread. Curtis doesn't use his head. And judging by his bottom lip, his tongue is probably dead.
Curtis, have you ever been more popular than you're going to be on Saturday night?
I can easily understand why everyone here is booing this guy, like the clown act.
All of this is well and dandy, but at the end of the day, anyone can talk crap. What differentiates people is who can talk crap and stand on it. This was a huge step up for Hokit, going from unranked to a top 5 opponent, former title challenger, veteran of the game, huge size disadvantage, and he was a sizable underdog. But come the night of the fight, Josh Hokit comes out, and to the shock of many, puts on an absolute barn burner with Curtis Blaydes in what was fight of the month, likely fight of the year, landing the most significant strikes in heavyweight history.
Jab by Curtis. Oh! Big hits by Hokit! My goodness. Somebody's going down! My goodness!
After that performance, Hokit has a mic in hand, and as we've seen before, Hokit takes full advantage of this moment.
What? And P.S. Alex Pereira, show me these nuts!
So now this isn't just the guy that talks trash. This is the guy who can back it up and is one of the most entertaining fighters on the roster, in and out of the cage at this point. So for that fact alone, fans start to change how they feel about him. And on the same night of this fight, Hokit's star power continues to rise as they announce he will be fighting Derek Lewis at the White House. And how do they make this fight?
Can you explain to us how Josh ended up fighting, or will fight, Derek Lewis on the White House?
So what's crazy is, organically, about an hour before that, the president said to me, "Why is Derek Lewis not on the White House card?" I said, "I'll be back in 5 minutes." I went and called Derek Lewis, said the president wants to know why you're not on the White House card. And Derek Lewis said, "Politics. Politics kept me off the White House card." And I said, "Do you want to fight on the card?" And he said, "I absolutely want to fight on the card. Tell the president thank you." So then I told Mick Maynard, find a fight for Derek. Let's talk about it next week and whatever. Then the Hokit fight happens, and Joe Rogan, I had the headphones on, Joe Rogan goes, "Is there another slot open on the White House card for Hokit?" And I go, "Holy shit." So I grabbed Mick and I said, "Go back there and talk to see if he's in." And Hokit was getting into an ambulance and said yes.
So now Hokit's on one of the biggest cards in UFC history after potential fight of the year, and it gives him an even bigger stage to grow his star power. The UFC does a presser with all the fighters on the White House card just about a month later after the Curtis Blaydes fight, and once again, Hokit steals the show.
Derek Lewis ain't tight. That's why he put it out and took a dive in his last fight. I'm gonna retire him. Am I right, New Jersey?
Derek, just your thoughts on what Josh said there. He says he's going to retire you.
Does he look like a bitch? What? Does he look?
I ain't understand nothing he said. Tell him you guys take that mic away from his mouth a little bit. I know it's black and big. You got to pull it away from his mouth a little bit for me to understand. I ain't understand anything he said. I just heard a bunch of screaming and shit. Repeat.
Impão, Potter. Vou traduzir o
He
poema.
ain't gonna do shit.
Right by me, starts saying things. I looked at him in his eye and I said, "Chama."
He speaks English. He's just chama.
Hey, you
Ele falou chama, diz que você fala inglês.
Fuck you. You little bitch. Hey, you have your boyfriend speaking for you?
Ele ia falar por você, é isso?
And you shouldn't find your wife in Miami.
Get out.
Am I right, New Jersey?
Bye, you little...
So not only is he trash-talking a fan favorite in Derek Lewis, but he started an altercation with two of the biggest stars in the UFC. He made these guys unite and stand up for each other, and it ended up with Hokit being kicked off stage, creating a massively viral moment and bringing life back to these pressers. And in just a few weeks, Hokit will be back on stage at a presser in front of the White House on a huge stage, ready to create more buzz. And if his fight pans out well and he rips a promo after that on a venue like the White House, Hokit has the potential to become one of the biggest stars in the UFC. Not to mention, he has a pretty good chance at beating Derek Lewis, who just got coated by a jab.
Counter!
And I like Derek Lewis, but let's call a spade here. If he faces some adversity, he's probably going down. Do you think Hokit continues his rise at UFC Freedom 250, or does Derek Lewis put an end to it? Because if Hokit loses now, his story might very well be over. If you're still here, I want to thank you for watching. Feel free to like and sub, and I'll see you soon.